Today we're going to do a painting of a mountain stream using a full palette. First we're going to start with burnt umber in the lower left. Then we'll use alizarin crimson in the upper left. And then cadmium red light next to the alizarin crimson. Next to the cadmium red light we have cadmium yellow medium. And then we have cadmium yellow light. And then viridian. And then cobalt blue. And the last color in the upper row on the far right would be ultramarine blue. That's the darker blue. Then we'll put some white down in the lower right-hand corner. And in the middle, we'll use our gel medium. As usual, we'll start the painting off with a quick pencil sketch. Let's take a quick look at our palette. Down in the lower left we have burnt umber, in the lower right we have white. Now look at all the colors on the top row. We have alizarin crimson as a cool red, cadmium red light as a warm red. Then we have cadmium yellow medium as a warm yellow, and cadmium yellow light as a cool yellow. Then we have viridian, which is a very cool green and kind of a teal color. Cobalt blue is a neutral blue, and then ultramarine blue is a warm blue. It has a little bit of purplish in it. So we have a warm and cool set of every primary color. A warm and cool red, a warm and cool yellow, and warm and cool blues, along with an earth tone, which is burnt umber, and of course white. We don't need black for this palette. I start my landscape far down close to the horizon with a cool blue, adding some white, a little bit of viridian, and some cobalt. As the sky moves up, the sky will get darker and a little bit more cobalt, less viridian. Keeping your paint wet with the gel medium, try to blend these two shades of blue into your sky. Next we're going to mix up some darker greens using viridian and alizarin crimson, some cadmium red light, and a little bit of ultramarine blue to darken that green. You always want to start with a darker base color so you can put highlights on top of that later on. I'm warming up these trees with a little bit of cadmium red light. That's where the sun is showing through the trees. Next I'll do the base colors for the stream. There's a brownish orange on the lower left-hand corner where you can see the rocks in the stream bed. A little bit over to the right is more reflective, where you're going to see some blues, which reflects the sky. And also we have some big rocks in the stream as well. We use some cobalt blue with a little bit of white to indicate that mountain in the far-off distance. Here's what my first layer of paint looks like. Next, I'm going to mix up some medium greens for the trees in the foreground and also for the trees on the right-hand side. Some parts of the trees are in a deep dark shadow, where other parts of the trees have foliage popping out brightly into the sunlight. And here's what my second layer of paint looks like. My third and final layer of paint, I'm going to start by adding some clouds, and I'm also going to brighten up the spot where the sun shines in between the trees. Now I'm going to move down to the water and pick up some of those reflections where the sun reflects onto the water, and also the blue sky reflects in the middle part of the water. And here's my finished painting.